Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another magnificent episode of That Nerdy Web Show. I'm your host, demyx, and tonight we have a wonderful platter of human beings here, and
Poo platter.
and yeah, screw it, I'll just announce our names. Damn it, we have Callum,
I crush your head like asparagus between my thighs.
Huh.
Phantom,
Yeah.
Reject,
Ivan.
I think he rejected your introduction.
I
You want me
think
to
we
go
lost
let him? Oh, there you go.
just a
Ian.
little bit of lag on his end.
What, Josh? Oh, you said me.
yes,
Hi, everybody.
Patrick.
もっと可愛いですね。
He did that too good. And Chaos.
You're connected to watching you fap.
I'm okay with this.
I'm not. That's weird. All right, let's get this show on.
Hey, look, if you want to watch me fap, they can go right ahead, but it's a disappointing
Dude.
show.
All right, what about that new Zelda game? What do you guys think about it?
Wow,
one link
jumping
between
right in.
folks?
First of all, has anyone actually seen the trailer? Because in fact,
I've-
I haven't.
I
From
saw
it.
the trailer and it
I-
looks
Actually,
pretty good.
I have to say that it looks like Dynasty Warriors.
I think it's meant to. I mean, Tecmo is co-developing with them. It's meant
Yeah.
to
What?
be
but then again,
Zelda Dynasty Warriors.
but then again, it does look good. It does look good.
I
mean-
think it's good that they're branching off into a new kind of take on the Zelda series.
Yes, I agree.
I have to admit, I haven't seen the trailer, but I can agree with that because the Zelda series is it's a reused idea and it hasn't had an update in a while.
It's
Yeah,
stale.
like they haven't even tried to like vary their combo system or do anything different beyond what Zelda's always done. So even though Dynasty Wars isn't everyone's thing, it's nice to see that they're trying to make the action a little bit different. And to be honest, I'll tell you what, Japan really loves Dynasty Wars. Like you wouldn't think they really love that series. That's why trust me, if a game developer could make a Dynasty Warriors within their like series, they would. There'd be a Dynasty Warriors for everything, but not everyone does that. So
Well, everybody in Japan loves Dynasty Warriors, but everybody in the United States loves everything Nintendo.
true.
Everyone in Japan likes tentacles too.
Oh
Ha,
god,
ha,
don't
ha.
bring that up.
No, but seriously, yeah, I think it's interesting because I'm surprised it took him this long to make a Dynasty Warriors for Zelda. That's the thing.
We're
I'm
talking
surprised
about
Really?
Nintendo here.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, because like they don't want to yield to any other type of gameplay style, but then they thought, F it, you know what? Dynasty
I-
Warriors is cool.
I think they are taking on a new take finally, mostly because they've done it for so long and so many of their games have been alike. They've been scared to branch out and do new things. But now, since they're like, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see where it goes. Let's just try it.
I mean,
I
I
think
think.
it's-
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I think they actually decided to. I mean, Capcom used to do that with games like God Hand and Viewful Joe, but finally Nintendo is taking ahead when they never used to. It's beautiful to see.
Right. What I was gonna say is a good like way to go from there is has anyone actually played like any of the Dynasty Warriors? And if
I've-
so,
I
what
have.
I have.
I
I've
have.
Oh
I've
man,
played
that was
two.
way back in the
Five.
day.
I vaguely remember playing it, but I'm not sure if that even was the game.
I
do you
played
mean?
it back
What do
in
you
the
mean?
year 2013, whatever. I played it before. Fuck.
I have to admit,
I've-
my introduction to Dynasty Warriors was Gundam, and that
Oh, yeah,
was
Gundam one.
goddamn awful. And
Yeah, it could have been better.
and then Dynasty Warriors 5, I think, after that, and that was
That's
awesome.
the one I played.
To be honest, I've only ever played demos, like the Dynasty Wars Gundam. I think like Blade Storm or whatever. Like I've never actually bought one or played one, but
The thing
they've
about
been all right.
The thing about Dynasty Warriors to me, I really didn't like it too much. I think isn't that Dynasty Warriors? I'm trying to remember. You play it as a medieval, like not medieval, Chinese empire ruler, right? And
That's
you
racist.
Dynasty Warriors. How's
Fire-
that racist?
and just battled, right? Or you controlled a
Yeah,
harem, something like that.
Pretty much. That's pretty much the because I think Dynasty Warriors is about Romance of the Three Kingdoms, so it's based on like Chinese dynasties and stuff.
Yeah,
so-
like the some empire.
I
I've
think.
never heard about Dynasty Warriors.
Oh yes, I remember reading about the omnipotent something empire.
I don't know what it is. I know it starts with an O. What were you saying?
Chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah, Chaos Theory is saying something.
Yeah, the one thing that I find about Dynasty Warriors is that at first I played Samurai Warriors. If y'all remember that.
Yeah, I heard of it. I heard about it.
I know.
And when I switched over to Dynasty Warriors, I saw some of the same characters.
They do cross over their characters quite a bit. In fact, like there's Tecmo kind of has like a universe where
Yeah.
they cross over like loads of characters. Like in Warriors Orochi 3, there's characters from like Ninja Gaiden and DOA and so on. So like they just mix up things a lot.
Ninja Gaiden was a good game.
Oh, yes.
What the original Ninja Gaiden as in the Xbox one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
that
the
game's
original Ninja Gaiden, as in like
Yes.
NES.
Well,
No.
apparently that
I'm
was-
talking about like PS2 kind of.
No, don't you mean Xbox? It wasn't on PS2.
It wasn't on
but
PS2.
yeah.
It wasn't on the PS2.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Piece
Man,
of-
I keep getting my shit mixed up. Yeah, it was on Xbox.
Right. So okay, let's see. Next thing, Mario Kart 8.
Mario
U
Kart
trailer.
8.
There's
Wait,
too
there's an
many
eighth one?
Mario Karts.
Yep. They released 7 like last year. Now they're releasing 8.
But they're releasing. They have. If you look at the trailer, you see so many Mario Karts. Like Peach is like 4 that you see in there at like one point.
Wait, aren't they going for the? I'm not sure if I watched the trailer because I think 7 had this. Are they doing the whole transform thing again? You know, like Sonic All Stars Racing Transform, where the cars transform into like boats and planes and crap. Are
Well,
they going for
yes,
that again?
they are. They're having somewhere like a a glider thing pops out and they can fly, and then they have
Okay, so-
like when they go upside down, they have like this their wheels turn sideways and go into like magnetic wheels.
Okay,
And that's
if that's the case, then
That sounds
shouldn't we
gay.
just stop calling it Mario Kart and just call it Mario Racing? Because notice how Sonic All Stars is called Racing, not Kart, because it's not karts. They transform,
that's
therefore it's not
Exactly.
kart. Why do they keep calling it kart? Like
False advertising.
and also why even
Because
call it Mario
Nintendo.
Kart 8? Call it like it will sound cheesy, but call it something like Mario Racing.
Bitch
Something
Tits
or other.
Ultimate Edition or something.
Yeah, like but because Mario Kart 8, it's like I don't when I see that game I don't see Mario Kart. I see a Mario Racing game with lots of vehicles, but not necessarily Mario Kart. Although that said, Mario Kart wasn't really going anywhere until they did that. I ain't gonna lie, because we're on 8 now, and I admit it was not going anywhere for a while there.
You can only make the
Exactly.
same game so many times before it just becomes the most stale, bland, predictable. I mean,
Double
you
Dash was
name
good
it.
though. Double Dash was good.
An example, Call of Duty.
Oh, of course you'd say Call of Duty. Anyway, no, I'm saying like, has anyone played Mario Kart Double Dash? On
No.
GameCube?
On the what?
What?
But in
No one's played that
Mario
game.
Kart, in Mario Kart 8, they even have
That's
motorcycles. So
No, Mario
Then
Kart
why
Double
is it
Dash on
called Mario
GameCube is legit.
Kart?
I'm surprised no one's played that game. That game was like really big back in the day.
Okay, if it has motorcycles, then why is it called Mario Kart?
What's the
we
point of
already
that
had
game?
this discussion. We don't know why
we
they
just
just
said
call it
that.
that.
Mario Racing.
At that point, it's
Yeah, but,
just semantics.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, look, seriously, guys, like Mario Kart Double Dash was on GameCube. The concept, as it said, Double Dash is that you have 2 characters on the cart,
Mhm.
and you can switch between them, and each of the characters carries a unique item. So
That's
when you switch between them, you can have 2 items at once. And the best part is you can actually do 2-player co-op, meaning one person drives and the other person uses the items. So if one of you is better at driving, one of you can control the car instead. So I thought that game was really smart. But
Yeah.
since then, I haven't seen them do anything like that.
Well,
which is a shame. I thought
yeah.
that idea was good.
Well, you mentioned the problem, like, in the first sentence. It was on GameCube. Nobody played that because GameCube was terrible.
I wouldn't say it was terrible,
Ooh,
but
GameCube
had
was
some
not
great games.
terrible.
The
Don't
GameCube
you
was
get
not
the
terrible.
GameCube? I used to play that crap. It
Yeah,
was
people like
good.
GameCube. No, but I know what you mean. Not enough people have played it. Like I
Yeah.
can mention it, not enough people would know about it.
Like
Which
the
is
only
a
like
shame.
I've spent maybe 3 hours of my life ever playing a GameCube because the controller was terrible and it was stupid. It's like, why have these little miniature discs that suck ass? Why can't you just be like everybody else and have one standard format to rule them all? No, you have to be
Because
different.
having
Nintendo
a normal
fucking dicks.
controller makes
One
no
ring
sense.
to rule them
'Cause-
all.
Because back then Nintendo were just like the emo of that generation. No, we're not going to conform. We're going to do our own thing.
Yeah, there was.
I would say, if I'm honest, that N64 controller, despite being from space, was kind of interesting. I'd say the
I
game
love the controller.
was the
Right,
last
exactly.
controller. Like, but N64 controller, like, here's the thing. I have a lot of nostalgia about it. Everyone does, especially because of Mario 64. But god damn it, what
Exactly.
were they thinking with that controller?
Yeah,
Well,
like
they
they
were
put a
thinking-
thumbstick in the middle of the controller.
What were they thinking with that controller? Like, and mind you, this was for kids. Like, whose
Yeah.
hands are big enough for that? Like, as an adult, it's fine, but when you look back on it, what?
It wasn't
Yeah,
meant to
but
be
you
held
never
on.
use the D-pad, so
Yeah, a lot of times you have one hand in the middle where you're using your Z button and of course the analog stick, and then the other hand is on your A, B, and your C buttons, which were kind of stupid in their own right, but whatever. But the thing with that was I lost train of thought. Oh yeah, it felt right somehow, even though it was completely retarded and
Yeah.
looked like something that came out of Chernobyl. But
Chernobyl.
it worked.
A mutated
okay?
freak of a controller.
Yes.
Or maybe they was doing this type of thing right now. Okay. Maybe you're better with an analog stick, or maybe you're better with the D-pad. So they put two different sticks down. One with an analog stick and another with a D-pad, and you have your regular, letter controls.
That's true.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, so moving on. Okay, have you seen any of you seen the Rosalina trailer for Smash Bros?
Yes.
No.
I like how in the trailer they used Rainbow Road from the original Mario. Well, not the
Yeah,
original Mario
I don't
Kart,
know
but
if
the
that
one
means
from
Rainbow Road is going to be a
Nintendo
stage or
64.
not. That's the thing.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
kinda
saw
cool.
that. I'm like, it'd be pretty cool if that was.
Like a Rainbow Road stage, because it showed like them racing on it. It showed Kirby and everything, but
Mhm.
at first I thought Rosalina was going to be a Peach clone, but no, she plays completely differently, which is
I
good.
thought she was Peach in a blue outfit.
No. She's from Super Mario Galaxy. She's literally from another galaxy. She's not.
I
Peach.
thought it would be something more of the line of like, to be honest, I thought they were introducing, hey, look, Kirby's gonna be in Mario Kart. I would have been like,
Wait, no, Kirby and Mario Kart with the star. That's OP. Do you know how fast that star is?
Oh
That
God,
would be
yeah.
That thing
fair.
is fucking retarded fast.
No, I mean, because all I saw was Rainbow Road and Kirby and Mario Kart. I'm like,
Yeah, it
oh,
was
great.
misleading. Now that I think about it, what was the point of that? Because that was
Well,
Scumbag
actually, in
Nintendo.
the trailer you did see
Actually, it was
clips of them fighting
it was
in the
too-
actual game.
It was to introduce
to
Rosalina.
introduce Rosalina, but why make it so convoluted? Okay, oh I see, because they were in space, because Rainbow Road is in space for whatever reason,
And
Kirby-
Rainbow Road is an off
Space.
and then yeah, next thing you
Actually,
know,
I think they're making Rainbow Road a.
Rosalina's all like, "Hi, I've got this star that's gonna beat you up and stuff."
No,
Yay.
no. What I'm thinking is that they're making Rainbow Road a stage, like they did with the
That's what we were just talking about. We don't know, but
Oh,
I hope.
I mean, because if you look at what they did with the Captain Falcon stage in Melee,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
there you go.
I hated that.
They could be doing like a copy of that. But then again, who knows? Now, if you excuse me,
Well,
I got pie.
okay. Well, the question is anyone thinking of trying out Rosalina in the game?
I don't have any.
I don't plan
consistency.
on owning the Wii anytime soon.
Exactly.
I mean, like, even if you played the game at like a friend's house or an event or something, would you ever think like, "Oh, I want to try out this character"?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I would.
I don't
try
even
out
know
all
who
the
that is.
Super Mario Galaxy, which I have not played, and I don't even know anyone who's played, but
I played.
whatever.
It's not all that great.
Didn't they say like that's one of like the best Mario games in years or something?
I haven't heard bad things about it, but I haven't heard good things about it either.
Mario Galaxy. No, but I admit Mario Galaxy is the most unique Mario game in years. I ain't gonna lie. Gameplay alone, that is the
Yeah.
most unique. I ain't gonna lie. Like that whole spherical world thing, I thought that was fantastic. It's a great idea, and it's Mario legitimately doing something different. So I thought that particular game and Mario Galaxy 2 were doing things quite differently. So I think that was cool.
Wait.
And wait, also there's what else is that? Oh, yeah, the new Yoshi's Island trailer. Okay, I didn't watch that. I probably should have watched that.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one either.
That and here's something new. Dr. Luigi.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You like
Whoa,
what?
they got a Dr. Luigi now?
Yeah. As I don't know why that's so important now, though. To be fair,
Luigi,
Yes.
Waluigi, now Dr. Luigi.
Yeah.
kind of- Actually, speaking of Yoshi's Island, has anyone played the original one?
Yes.
No.
I
Yes,
have.
that was
Nope.
way back in the day.
I have.
Was that on Game Boy Advance? If I'm correct.
No, Super Nintendo.
Oh no, Super
Mhm.
Nintendo. Oh no, I played the Game Boy Advance one, not the Super Nintendo one. The
It's
Game
the
Boy
same.
Advance one was good though. It's the same game. Yeah, you're right. I never completed it because that last boss was stupid, but I did love that game. I
there
really
was,
loved that game.
Let's see. There was the
What about-
SNES, the Game Boy one. Then they had the DS one, which wasn't all that great.
All right.
So,
Fair
What
enough.
about
Okay.
Donkey
Go ahead.
Kong Country Tropical Freeze? The
Oh,
oh,
trailer for
that's
that.
the full name of the game then.
Yes.
I don't know. To be honest, I have not played any of the Donkey Kong Country games, so I can't really say that.
the Donkey Kong Country Returns one. It was pretty good, but I like the old school. I like the first Donkey Kong Country better.
The old school SNES one.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Honestly, I'll tell you the truth. I've really never played any of the Nintendo games, but I did own the GameCube, and the only game that I really have for that was Pitfall and Out
Pitfall.
of the Hedgehog.
Fair enough.
Well,
Actually, I think I vaguely remember Pitfall. Never played it, but I've seen like.
If you haven't played Donkey Kong Country, the best way to describe it, basically, is a platformer.
Well, it is a platform. Of course, it's a platform.
Just like
But,
Mario.
How could it
Okay.
not be a platformer?
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I
it's
think it
also-
started
it's
in
Nintendo.
platformers.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's also got reasons why it's not a platformer.
while we're on the subject of Yoshi's Island, did anybody see the DLC they did for Sonic Lost Worlds?
No.
Oh, that they're adding like a Mario stage or something?
Yoshi stage.
Oh,
Really?
yeah, exactly. When I saw that, I was like, whoa! Like they're just crossing like borders now, which is crazy. I thought that was interesting enough.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Ever since Nintendo took over Sega, I've really like drawn away from Sonic.
Yeah, I can understand that. Like I've said this before, but I really think they should kill Sonic. I mean, he's had his time. He's in his prime.
They should kill Mario.
They should kill
Yeah,
Mario.
yeah.
And I'm
Yeah, I guess I was about to say like with that same logic, they should kill every old icon. To be fair, with that same logic.
yeah.
Well, we've already lost
But
Mega
the thing
Man,
is,
so-
And
but
Bomberman.
Donkey Kong, the thing about Donkey Kong is that they really don't have that many games about it
I guess.
that people have really played. But like Mario, they have hundreds of games for Mario. They have hundreds of games for Sonic. Like they're such iconic characters, everybody knows about them. But the fact is that the games, they're not original anymore, and you really can't get that same experience as you first got when you first played
I
Mario.
mean, well, you can't do that with every game that has sequels, though. To be fair, but I mean, I know what you mean.
Article 6
Yeah,
was
but
the worst.
Let's
But
kill
I'm-
Optimus Prime.
But I'm talking about
Well,
even more so with the hundreds of games that they both have.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, they're just you have to either enjoy them for what they are or not, because they'll never be original, quote unquote, again. But anyway, before we go full Sonic, don't worry, I'm gonna cut off the problem at the source. Before we go full Sonic again, let me ask you guys a fundamental question: would you pay $340 for a figurine?
Nope.
No.
That depends. Do I shit greenbacks?
No.
You take
Because basically, there's
That depends. Does the figurine move? and
yeah,
cook
there's a
me dinner?
figurine like a statue for the Lara Croft from the new Tomb Raider, and it costs $340.
Are you kidding me?
Is it
No.
life size? It has to be for that kind of cost. It better be.
Close.
No, it's not. It's just like really highly detailed. To be honest, though, while that's a shocking price, if you've ever been to like an anime expo, you've seen tons of those super duper expensive figurines. Okay, maybe not $340, but you know what I mean. Like, in fact, if you go on eBay, there's a lot of really overpriced figurines. Like for like anime characters and game characters, some
Yeah,
which cost
but-
even like $1,000. It's
But those are
ridiculous.
for people that are really fanatics. And the thing about the Lara Croft figurine is that it's really detailed, and I know
It is
a
really
lot of work
detailed.
has been put into it, but still the fact I'm not going to
Like-
pay $40 for it.
Yeah, it's like $34, $40 maybe, but $340, nope.
No, I think
That's
somebody
ridiculous.
fucked up with their math.
I can see maybe up to 60 for it, but past that, I really don't see
No,
any.
I would pay maximum $100 for that figurine. Nothing more than 100.
For $340, that thing better have a slot for my dick.
Do you know what I could do with $340?
What?
Exactly.
Yeah, you could buy. You
How
can
many
buy
hookers I could
games.
fuck for $340?
You can
Seriously?
God, I can feel
instead of
girls
having
with
a little
Tumblr's rage
statue
rising.
figurine of a chick.
You can
Yeah,
go
exactly.
get some
Figurines
really
don't
good
get me
headphones.
laid. Hookers do, so, win on the hooker side.
You can get
I mean,
two
well then,
hookers.
do any of you actually like collect figurines? Like, what's the most expensive
No.
one you bought?
I don't collect.
The most
Oh.
expensive one that I bought was like a $20, portal turret.
Really?
Hey, I understand that. I love Portal.
Oh God, portal, yes.
Portal.
Well,
Oh my God, I love
I
Portal.
think the most expensive figurine I ever bought was actually recently at a Comic Con in London. It was a Saber figurine, Saber from Fate Stay Night, well, Fate Zero, and it cost 30 quid, which is about like 50 something dollars. About I don't know the exchange rate at the moment, but yeah, it costs like 50 something dollars. So that's probably the most I've spent on a figurine. I would not
Right now,
spend that again, but at the time that was the best looking one, and like that was all the money I had, so I thought, but I would never pay too much for a
Well,
figurine. 'Cause at the
given
end of the day, it's a figurine. That's the problem.
well,
Let's see.
given the chance to buy a replica portal gun, I will buy that.
I have one.
You
Kill.
suck.
I
You suck.
I have one of the original first 5,000.
Wow, dude, that's amazing.
Let's
Although
see.
I
Wants
should
to go
mention-
over and rob demyx.
Let's see.
I should mention as a segue. I mean, basically, the thing I was going to
Segue.
mention. I'm not sure if anyone's ever heard of a game series called Melty Blood. It's it's an anime fighting game series,
Mhm.
which it never actually officially released in the U.S. It's actually just a Japanese game, but people imported it it was on PS2, but it was also on PC. The stupid thing is, for years, people have wanted them to release it stateside, but they never have, even though there's a lot of demand for it. Yet they finally released a solid PC copy, like not like you have to one illegally download it, but like a proper PC copy, right?
Mhm.
And mind you, this would just be like your standard PC game. So let's just say $39.99, $40, right? Here's the thing. Basically, they knew people wanted it so badly, they decided to bundle it with a Blu-ray DVD for this anime called Carnival Phantasm, which is a good anime, by the way. But guess how much it costs?
How much?
I don't know, about 250.
Like the combined, no, well, funnily enough, the combined total of Carnival Phantasm, which is like a 6-episode anime, and the newest Melty Blood, it costs like over $170.
yo,
Jesus
flip a
Christ.
table on that.
Hey, I'm good. I'm not getting that.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. That's a flip a table. No,
Like
thanks.
it's stuff like that that makes people illegally download stuff. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit
seriously.
like that, game developers. Shit like that, or game publishers, I should
subject-
say.
Also, like people that can't afford the game, like at that point in time, they're gonna do that.
Well, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
do it because fuck the man.
Like just
Really?
paying that much
Really?
is insane.
I'm not gonna yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna pay. I like games, but I'm not gonna pay like $100+ for it. I can just go buy the game for
I mean,
$60.
unless there's
I don't
something
need all these
with
collectibles.
it. I mean, obviously the actual game should never cost more than $60. If there's something with
The
it,
game shouldn't cost $60.
I can't say nothing because you're talking to a guy who spent $130 on a copy of fucking Earthbound.
I mean,
Yeah, well, that's
Wow.
kind of a cult classic, so you're gonna pay out the ass for that.
On the
Wait,
topic of game
and-
developers,
but did
though,
you just spend $1,000 on Josh?
No, I said $130. You
Oh, wow.
moron.
Are you saying that you spent $1,000 on something?
okay,
No.
Well, they have
Right.
people that will pay, like they're so obsessed with video games, they will pay literally $400 or $500 for a game.
yeah, for just the copy and nothing like a special
No,
limited
yeah,
edition,
no,
limited edition or what.
Even
like,
to get the game early, if people want it like a week early, they'll pay like $500,
No, I remember.
$200 for it.
Yeah, but listen, I remember there was like an Xbox game a long time ago. It was something. It was like a flight simulator thing. It
Mhm.
comes with like all these. It makes it look fucking realistic. You have all these like hookups and shit to your Xbox. And this is for the Xbox, the original Xbox. It had all these hookups, like a fucking little fucking steering wheel and push the pad and all that other shit, and like some switches and shit. It was like
Yeah.
a flight simulator. It was
No,
like
I thought
400
it.
something bucks. I can't not remember the name of it.
No,
Well, that
I
sounds like
think
the
that
whole
was a
setup,
tank
though.
game. I think it was some sort of tank or mecha type game.
Yeah, I think that was what it was.
Yes, I can't remember what that was called, and that looked so good, and I never saw anything come of it.
what, Steel Battalion or whatever. it was
Yeah,
called.
Steel
Oh,
Battalion. Yes,
yeah.
that's the one I'm thinking of.
Steel Battalion.
Yeah, it would. But yeah, I think. Yeah, I definitely would pay for a limited edition of something if the price is justified. I.e., if the contents of what comes with the game equal that price, then yeah. But if the game itself is costing any more than it should, then no, I wouldn't buy it. That's the way I see it. Basically.
You know what game I really want to get, and I probably will get soon?
Dead or
Okay.
Alive Beach Volleyball Extravaganza.
They're not
Okay,
making it up.
yes,
But anyway, go
But
ahead.
also a game called Rocksmith.
Okay,
Roxy.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
wanna
where
get
you
that.
actually play a
Yeah.
real guitar.
The thing about that is I've been wanting to learn how to play guitar for a while because my father plays guitar and he's in a band, and I've been around guitars my whole life. I know a lot about guitars, and the fact that I still don't know how to play one just
Son, I am
Yeah.
disappointed.
no, he doesn't do that. But the fact is, I really want to learn how to play guitar since I've been around guitars literally my whole entire life. Music, like rock music, I love rock music. I love, any kind of music that you can put in front of me. But the fact is, I don't know how to play an instrument, and I really want to learn.
I know
I
how
see-
to
I see
play.
what you
Well, you can play my flesh flute.
Damn it!
Wow.
Damn it! You took my.
Disgusting.
Hey, I'm good, dude. I'm good. I don't want to play that, but
Okay, so I think we should move on to the. It's not a topic. Like now, we're gonna ask everybody individually, what are your personal top 5 favorite games of this year? It doesn't have to be 5 if you can't think of it. Maybe top 3 if it's easier. Just your top 5 or within 5 favorite games of this year.
I'll start
And
because
all in an ordinary line, so we don't bloody.
yeah, let Josh start off.
Wait, no, it could come back to me.
God,
I
I
gotta-
told you to write it down. I said this like 30
Hold on, dude. All I gotta do is look at a fucking big ass pile of games. And
We're very disorganized. All right, who wants to go first? Say
I'll
your
go
name.
first
Loud
because
and
my list
proud.
is the shortest.
There you go. Carter,
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think the only game that I played that was released this year was GTA 5, so it wins by default. But I fucking love that game. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
oh, also,
Alright, good stuff.
there is another game I played, though none of you have probably ever played it. It's called FTL, or Faster Than Light. It's a
Yes.
I've heard
yes,
about it.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's in 2012.
Only because of Steam Train. That's the only reason I know about that game.
right. Well, I know the alpha and the beta were released in 2012. I
Well,
think it
yeah.
went full version in like February of this year, so I think it just flew under the radar. I could be wrong. I've been known to be.
It did. Yeah. It's a good game though.
But holy shit, that game is badass, and it fucking pisses me off. I cannot.
Yeah. If
I
you
cannot
like
beat it.
roguelike games, and basically in this game, you set off on a voyage as a ship, and when you die, you restart.
Yeah. There's no save points. There's nothing. If you lose a crew member, you're fucked. If you lose, all your ship's hull, you're fucked. I made it to the final boss, the last stand. And
Oh, so it's Suikoden basically. It's the
a
Suikoden
roguelike.
system of, oh look, you lost one of your characters, they're gone forever.
Yeah.
Well, actually, but you can get more characters
yeah, you
either
can't
by stealing them or by
buying them.
buying them.
But
I
Basically,
see.
yeah, it was a real fucking bitch because I got to the last boss, and you're supposed to beat him 3 times, 3 different battles. As soon as my ship was just completely on fire, it was going down fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I beat him. I had 3 hull points left, and 2 seconds later, fire broke out to the point where it burned the ship completely to the ground. I'm like, you fucking bastard!
See, you know what I do with that? I have my airlocks constantly open, and whenever I have a fire, I just open them and have it.
Yeah, that
set.
would have suffocated my entire crew. It was everywhere. The fire was everywhere.
I hate
So hang
when
on,
that-
you beat the final boss and then your ship exploded and
No,
you
he
died.
didn't eat it.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, you did?
Sounds like a
Wow.
shitty way
Well,
to die.
yeah, you have 3 battles with that boss. I beat the first battle, and then my ship blew up.
talk
Oh.
about going down with a ship.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, now who wants to go
Yeah,
next?
next person.
Fine. I guess I'll go. It's this year, right?
Yeah, this year.
This year, 2013.
This year, some of them aren't actually Xbox releases, like full
No,
game
doesn't that-
releases.
Game
We
Oh,
Over.
no, they don't have to be full game.
They don't
We're
have to be
talking about
full
just
game.
Your top 5
They
favorite games.
can be.
Sweet as. All right. Well, obviously, first off on the list is GTA. That game
Yeah.
is hours and hours of fun. Untold.
Unadulterated fun.
No, completely
Unadulterated.
adulterated.
Unadulterated.
No,
Go to a strip
unadulterated.
club.
What is
Yeah.
this? Adult Swim?
Unadulterated,
Yeah,
murderous,
hey, let the man continue.
knee slapping funny.
Let the man
Fun.
continue.
Yeah, no, it's unadulterated. Walk into a strip club, pick up a girl, take her home, beat her with a lead pipe, then have sex with her and take her back to her place. Fun.
Yeah.
Well.
Unadulterated discover who walks out of a strip
No
club with a
adultery
bottle
there.
in his hand in his underwear.
Another game from this year, definitely Infinite.
Bioshock
yeah,
Infinite.
That's
I heard Infinite, and I just knew Bioshock.
literally that story. While I think the gameplay of it is really lacking as compared to the other Bioshock
See,
series.
the thing is, Callum, I'm currently playing Bioshock Infinite, And we're not going to go into debate about it. Don't worry. I agree with you there. The gameplay is good, but not good enough. If that makes sense. It's good enough to
Yeah.
be playable, but it's not good enough. But yeah, continue.
And the story is just a whole mind fuck.
Oh god, wait till you finish
Yeah,
that game,
don't
Patch.
ruin it. Jesus Christ.
I'm not.
No
I'm
spoil-
just saying it's a mind fuck.
Yeah,
Trust
I
me.
know. I've heard.
Isn't every Bioshock game a fucking mind fucked?
Not
little
really. The first one wasn't.
No, the thing is though, I've played Spec Ops: The Line, so nothing can shock me more this year. I'm being serious. Everyone's telling me.
What's
Ooh,
Spec? I don't know the story of Spec Ops: The Line.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, don't worry. We're not trying to
Continue,
spoil nothing
Callum.
here. Anyway,
All
continue.
right, Calvin, go. Yeah.
all right. And, other games, probably one arcade release, which has recently entered straight into my favourites. Shoot Many Robots.
That game. That game is
That
too
game
much.
is just. It doesn't even pretend that it's got anything going for it other than you shoot a lot of robots, and it's
Yeah.
so good.
That game is hilarious. That game is legitimately hilarious.
And the customization on it is brilliant. I mean, at the moment, I have a hat on it that gives me double penetration and more weapon damage. It's just
Yeah.
it's just a small little robot that sits on your head and skull fucks you.
Yep.
That is all it is, and it's amazing. Other titles released this year, I'm trying to think I have that I've played this year that were released this year. Ugh.
Fair
Probably
enough.
State of Decay. Probably State of Decay on the last number, as that
Okay.
was golden.
Aiden, you have your chance.
All right. So
Callum,
who's next?
who's next? Let's let Aiden go next.
All right.
For one, most of these games I haven't really played, but I've watched them, like other people play on YouTube and all that.
That's all right then.
The 5 games that I gotta say are BioShock Infinite. I like how it goes away from the undersea storyline that it usually did and went into the sky.
Yeah.
Wait till you get the
Gave you
Oh god.
a new thing besides the little powers that you get. It gave you a hook,
Yeah.
and
The Skyhook.
it's a very awesome game. Halo 4. I've played the
But no,
game.
Halo 4 is last year though.
Yeah.
Halo
year.
4 is last year?
Halo 4 was
2012.
November last year.
Oh.
Dum 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 dum.
It doesn't seem like that long ago that
Yeah, 'cause
me,
it was
Josh,
November
and
last
Ivan went to the midnight release and got that game though.
Wow. Well, then I'm still keeping it on my damn list.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
Halo 4. The multiplayer, it sucked.
Yeah.
Yes.
It sucked.
Multiplayer is what? You think it
Multiplayer
sucked?
Yeah, the multiplayer
Well,
sucked.
I don't agree, but I'll respect your opinion.
I think the entire game sucked, personally.
Ouch.
Then why is it on this list?
Well, it's not on my
I think he
list.
means like for the story. I think he likes the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, the storyline. I've been with Halo since it started, and I mean,
Exactly.
that was
Dude, the ending, like near the end of that game, it pulls out the most retarded, futuristic plot twist ever, and all you can think of how did that happen?
Wait,
Mhm.
plot twist? What plot twist?
Cortana died.
No,
Yeah.
that's not a.
No, that's not it.
No, then what are you talking
Spoiler,
about?
Though, like Cortana literally pulls you out of real life.
Oh, you mean when she
Oh.
gains a material body? Yeah. No, but to be fair, it's not like she became real. She just like put her data together. And
No,
she could touch
she literally took Master Chief out of time and space and
Brought him
put
to the
him
Matrix.
No, I don't think
Right.
he was. No, I don't think he was in time and space, out of time and space. He was just in like an energy field created by her. He was still in space because remember they destroyed the
was-
Didact ship and
he
he was in
was
space
in
during the.
That's
lockdown.
true. They were in like an energy ball, and Cortana like made herself a physical being for like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
to save him from the explosion. I don't think
Exactly.
she took him out of time and space. They were in space. Like that's how they
Yeah.
found him afterwards.
Space!
Anyway, continue your list, dude.
I'm
Um,
not saying that they were actually out of time and space, though. That was a metaphor.
Oh,
your
and if you
face.
finished it on Legendary, you got to see a portion of Master Chief's face.
Of his
But
face, yeah.
I know how everybody's like, we want to see Master Chief's face, but I really don't think you should give a character like that a face.
Yeah,
He's
that's
getting
like
a
giving
face
Duke
by-
Nukem
by
the
other
last
people.
sequel.
I'm sorry, but I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
that on the last Halo game that
Guys,
we're gonna show his face.
Yeah, and then Halo 5, like the Xbox One one. But anyway, but let's
All
not
right,
get
shut
too
your face.
sidetracked. Yeah,
Finish your
continue your
list.
list.
Do it now, Philly.
Two, 3 more. Saints Row 4.
Mm-hmm.
That game.
Superpowers.
That game.
Oh yeah,
What is
superpowers
this?
and aliens.
I'm
uh,
not. I'm not gonna lie. For that game, I thought that was disappointing compared to the others.
oh yeah, it was like the whole giving you superpower thing. That was kind of lame.
Well,
Like,
Yeah, but
it was pretty much Saints Row 3 with all the add-on stuff.
yeah, basically.
I just want to check here for Saints Row 4. Was anyone even aware that there was car customization?
there was.
Exactly. It had the
Who
most in-depth
drove?
car customization, but no one drove. We all just ran.
Yeah, that's true. That's reason why I did not really like the superpowers that they gave you in Saints Row 4.
All right, let's move on to your next one.
Yeah,
And
trying not to dwell
everybody
too
just
much.
say this one, GTA 5.
Yeah,
Can't
Yes.
fuck with it.
Yeah, you can't
And
fuck-
about car customization, GTA 5 has the most car customization you would ever you can find. Really.
I imagine it does.
Negative.
All right. Well, good stuff. Who's next then?
Wait,
Hey,
he has one more.
I left.
Oh, you have one more. Sorry.
You said 5. I came up with 5.
No, I didn't realize you're on the. Oh, you weren't on the fifth one. But yeah, go ahead.
Dead Rising 3. The weapon
Oh, really?
customization. The weapon
Nice.
customization. The outfits. The badass. The
It
everything.
does. That game looks funny.
I
Yeah.
love-
Well, personally, I don't. You're gonna hate me for this, but on Dead Rising, I really find Dead Rising a boring game.
Well, I don't think he's gonna hate you for your opinion, dude. That's how you feel.
I will.
Nah, I don't hate you for your opinion, but the
Every time, every time I play that game, whether I'm with my friends or anything like that, I mean, I have fun for the first 5 minutes, but going around with the story, even that, and just randomly killing zombies, it doesn't strike my fancy.
I'm sorry, but I love killing zombies. Any zombie game is out there. I've played it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, just the way that you kill zombies in Dead Rising 3 overdoes Dead Rising 2 and all the others because the weapon creation is so awesome.
Nice.
I'll go Saga next.
All right.
First on my list, BioShock Infinite. Now,
Nice.
BioShock Infinite, how they had the whole Sky City thing, I forget what it's called,
Columbia.
Columbia. And yeah. Ivan,
Like, like the
I've
concept
never
of it.
played it, but I've seen a lot of gameplay on it, and I've watched the whole thing about it.
Yeah, it's
And
really good.
it's the storyline is amazing. The gameplay, I can't say it by experience, but I looked at it. It's pretty good. I like all the plasmids you have and stuff like that. It's a really good game.
Yeah, good game.
Now, my next one, obviously, guess what? GTA 5.
GTA 5.
GTA.
Big surprise!
The more I think about it, I feel like my list is probably like the most unique to me. Like everyone's talking about like the Game of the Year winning ones. I mean, I've got like ones that I think are the best. No, not like the best, but rather my favorite. To be fair.
Well, Grand Theft Auto 5, the thing about it is that even though it had its problems in the beginning, it's still turning out to be this amazing game. Why? Because everybody loves Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. Everybody loves to go and shoot people whenever you want. I mean, that
Everybody
game's
hated the bad sport
fun.
lobby.
I don't know what that is.
You poor, sorry son of a bitch. How did you never get into the bad sport lobby?
I haven't played the game.
Oh, well, carry on then.
Yeah, I am going to be getting it soon though. But I've still watched a lot of gameplay, the jets and stuff. I know if you fly around on the jets too long, that they destroy themselves.
Yeah.
Not on the online. On the
No,
online.
on the online.
Really, when did that start? Because I trolled people for like 4 hours on end in a jet the other day.
Yeah, that's not online then.
No, it was completely online.
Oh.
Ask me how I got into the bad sport lobby.
How?
By
You
killing
kept blowing
everybody.
my damn cars.
Yes.
Oh, huh.
Yes,
Well-
yes. It was me.
Mm.
Mm.
Next
I'll
game.
see you there in a bit.
Carry on.
Next game, Battlefield 4.
Nice.
I love the Battlefield series, and this is totally biased.
Bro, why
but-
you groaning for? It's his game.
Oh, it's not. I'm
because
just
his
shut up.
opinion sucks, so does he.
It's his game. Look, don't make me groan at you for all of your games.
No,
'cause I
it's
will.
not that. It's that.
No. Don't make me groan at you for all your games, because I
Oh,
will.
he's groaning because he just blew his load. Carry on, Ian.
No, it's not that.
All
It's that
right,
I'm
Battlefield has had its problems, I know, but still, I mean, I like realistic games like that. I mean,
Yeah, like, I think that I agree. Okay, I don't agree on the realistic part, but I agree. I think it's one of my favorite in the series, and I'd say I like its multiplayer better than 3. And I actually like its story better than like 3. In fact, better than 2. Bad Company 2 for that matter. I think the story was legit. The story was glitchy, kind of, but the actual story was good. I think I liked it. So yeah, I'll agree with you there. Good game.
People play those games for the story.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Fascinating.
Wait, there's
that's-
story
funny.
in first-person shooters?
Wait, there's a
Yeah.
story?
When did that happen?
There's a story.
Any,
All right.
Anyway.
next game. This game was just released. Not really just released, but the season 2 for it. The Walking Dead season 2, episode
Yeah.
1.
Yes, I was going to add that on my list.
The Walking Dead season 2, episode 1. Oh my god.
Yeah, everyone
that
says
game.
about that.
I
Such a good game.
shit when I saw that came out.
You were upset?
No, I was freaking excited. I had
Right?
like, the first whole season of it on my phone.
Yeah, the ending to the first one, I was sad.
Yes, I was sad too. I feel your feels, yo. I feel your feels.
Yeah, definitely, dude. That game. If you don't like the series, play the game. You'll like the game.
I like both of them.
the series is really good. There's
All right.
also, and final on the list, Battle Block Theater.
Battle.
Yeah,
Great
that's a
game.
good one.
Great
The-
game.
Mostly because Battle Block Theater, you can play with your friends and have the best time without having, going to play GTA 5. You can, a $15 game for arcade. You can play this game. The cut screens of the game are hilarious. You play with your friends, and the shit that happens, half the time your friends are killing you. And
Well,
it's just
depends
makes
on
for
who
a
you
funny
play
time.
with, but I know what you mean. Like, I think the game is pretty fun. I think I played it. I played the whole game on my own, but I've been playing it with my friends as well. It's really fun.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
It's good
All
fun.
right.
All right, who's
Who's
next?
I think I'll go.
Good.
Ivan, no, let Ivan go. He's lame.
Well, he can wait.
Is he
My
dead?
turn.
Yeah, I know. Has
I
he
can go
talked?
check. I can go check.
Remember-
real
Every time he mentions a game, sigh.
Nah, just kidding. Anyway, yeah,
All
Josh,
right,
go
Josh,
ahead.
go ahead.
Check
I
Um,
promise I won't sigh at you or groan or anything.
No,
I
the reason why I
promise.
did. No, the reason why I did that is that I got a major headache. I don't know fucking why. Let's see.
Conveniently timed, but anyway, go ahead.
No, yeah, I don't know.
Come on, you woman.
All right.
All right.
All
Let's
right,
go.
the first one I would say would have to be Metal Gear Rising.
Hey, yes, that's
Alright.
one of mine. That's one of mine. High five.
Haven't played it, and I've seen very little
Yes.
gameplay on it, so I
High
couldn't
five.
really make it.
Because it kind
Wait,
of
that came out 2013?
That was
Yes.
2013. Yeah.
yeah, because it kind of showed like some of like after what happened with Raiden after Metal Gear 4
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
and
Metal Gear Solid 4, but yeah.
yeah, and I'm sorry, but the gameplay was so fucking smooth and amazing,
Really good game.
and the
I ain't gonna say my bit. I'll say my bit later.
and the story was fucking
The story was
awesome.
surprisingly good. Like
The
you
story
would
was-
think it would be silly, but it was good.
I still think that the part where he's like it's time for Jack to let it rip.
Oh
my
yeah.
God, that was beautiful.
It was meant to be cheesy, but it was kind of cool. Actually.
To be honest, I thought he was gonna fart whenever he said it's time for Jack to let
To
it
let
rip.
rip.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of cheesy. It sounded like he stole it off a Beyblade.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I remember that show.
I'm
Okay.
literally just imagining Raiden just playing Beyblades for all the AI in that game.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Next
Let it
game.
rip.
Another one is DMC.
The new DMC.
Yep.
Yeah,
Devil
the new
May Cry.
DMC because let's see. The story, okay, yeah, the story was a little bit off.
I heard good things and bad things about it.
The story was a little bit off. I mean, it makes you question where in the storyline does this go.
It's alternate though. It's not meant to
Yeah,
be part
so
of the
it's a
original.
reboot.
Tell you exactly where new DMC is going. Um, Before Devil May Cry 3, it's DMC. It's
Well,
DMC Devil May Cry 3.
not
Oh,
really, because it's an alternate
No,
timeline.
yeah. It's
Well,
an
I
alternate timeline. It's a complete reboot of the series, meaning every other game does nothing to
I mean,
do with it.
it would
Okay.
come before
Oh.
DMC3, obviously, but obviously completely different timeline, so it doesn't work.
Well, I liked the gameplay. I liked the music that goes with it because Combi Christ and Nausea is. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
there's a couple of good tracks. There's a couple of good.
Couple of good-
I'm particularly impressed by the final boss battle music. Like I thought that was really good.
I liked the
Well, who doesn't like Devil May Cry? Basically a hack and slash, dude. Basically.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it, to be honest.
Basically, the pioneer of hack and slash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you high? Hack and slash has been around since way before Devil May Cry.
No,
Yeah, I know.
No,
What
but
I
we're
was
talking
saying-
about
No, I
the
know.
game that revolutionized
like-
the series.
Yeah, it
Like the original
revolutionized
Devil
Oh.
May Cry
changed.
was a series.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
talking about like who doesn't love good hack and slash fun is what I mean.
They're not really my cup of tea, but you know that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, yeah, go ahead,
Uh,
Josh.
another one would be, of course, GTA 5.
Right.
Good. I, it's funny. I just find it funny as hell.
Hey, when did Deadpool come out?
2013.
This year.
This year.
That was this year.
Yeah, but it's not, Deadpool's not my favorite. I mean, you play it once, then you don't want to ever pick it up ever again.
Well, actually, you play it once or twice and you don't want to pick it
No,
up.
you play it once and you're like, yeah, fuck it, I don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, that was with me, but I played it about 3/4 of the way again, and then I just fuck it.
Let's see. Another one would be I want to say Super Luigi U.
Don't know that one. Well,
Really?
you have a
That was
Wii.
like-
Don't have one.
That was like one
Yeah.
of your favorite games. That game was good.
Yes.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I don't know anything about that game. No, except that apparently, like, you have a timer in each level, which sounds stupid, but whatever.
I didn't know
There's
about
a
that
timer in all Mario games except for
No,
Galaxy.
I meant like a countdown timer, which like actually dictates the way you play. That's the only thing that sounds kind of silly to me, but I mean, if that's fun, that's fine.
Except 64 as well.
And this one, okay, my last one, it was greenlit not that long ago. Savant Ascend.
Is that a Steam game then?
Yes, it is a Steam game.
I actually haven't heard of this one, so I can't.
You can get it for like $3 or $5, I think.
Wow.
It's
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
it's really good. It has 5 tracks by Savant. While you go around shooting the little robots and like you aim at them and then you shoot a gold one and it drops like part of a CD and you have to collect 4 parts of the CD and then you get like a track. But the track also helps you get like it also helps you gain like a new ability. I like
I haven't-
I like one ability is it part of the screen of where they're gonna pop up flashes red, and then it shows you where they're gonna be at. Another one, it increases your whenever as soon as you use your attack, it shoots like 5 big ass balls of magic.
Big ass balls.
I instantly forgot what game we're talking about.
Savant on
Oh yeah, that one.
Savant
on
Ascend.
Steam.
Remember I
Yeah,
showed
that one's good.
Remember Ian, I showed you this.
Yeah, I know
Alright.
you showed me it, but like, I knew what it was and then instantly forgot it. Like snapped out of my brain.
Well, I thought it was. I like it. I mean, it's a short game. I mean, for $5, I mean, yeah, it was a short game, but it's pretty cool.
Tribes Ascend. No.
Okay, well, all right, good stuff. That was your list. Okay, and obviously I'll go last. Wait, has anyone not gone?
No,
Before I
Ivan has
go.
not gone yet.
Is he even talking?
No, he became a mime.
Yay! About damn time.
Yes,
He's
Oh,
talking
I've
to us
been
in
talking.
spirit.
So
What?
are you gonna do your list or what?
No, I don't really have a list.
All right. I mean, then I'll go then, just to finish it off.
Like
before
everything
you,
I have to say has already been said.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I think
fair
he
enough.
said that he hated
I should
every
just-
game this year.
I should just run an Ivan drum and say, "Make a list, you bum."
All right. Yeah, I'll just go then with my list. Okay. Okay. So my first one. Okay, no, actually, this isn't first or whatever. I don't have an order. It's just my top 5 favorite games. I can't really give them an order, whatever. But the first one I'll mention is Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, mind you. That's what it's full, that's the full title.
Rising Revengeance. I
Yeah,
didn't even.
primarily because it's like, okay, first of all, not only one of the most unique hack and slashes I've played in a long time, because you can actually use, blade mode to cut like the limbs off of stuff, which is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Also, I'd say the best music in a game this year, definitely. The boss battle music and the music in general was fantastic, and the best final boss battle I've played in a very long time.
Dude, the boss
Like,
battle was fucking.
Yeah, Senator
it's
Armstrong
crazy.
is honestly one of the best final
Wait,
bosses
Senator
of all
Armstrong.
time.
Like, who was the last boss battle actually?
In
Isn't
Metal
it
Gear
just
Rising,
like
yeah,
yeah,
Senator
Senator
never
Armstrong.
mind. I remember.
Yeah,
Isn't it just
Senator
some
Armstrong.
giant crab mecha?
No,
isn't it?
that was
Like-
that was the second to last boss. That's Metal Gear Iglesias or something.
Ah,
I know it sounds
Enrique
ridiculous.
Iglesias.
Like it's something like that. But yeah, what's his name? Senator
Metal
Armstrong.
Gear
who's controlling
Iglesias,
it.
the fat and the feisty.
Yeah, he's the final boss, and it's really sick. So that's Metal Gear Rising for so many reasons. That's why one of my top 5. Another one, my next game is Crisis 3, which I know nobody's played, but I played because I'm a huge fan of the Crisis series. And
Yeah,
what
I
makes
like the
Crisis
Crisis
3 particularly
series.
good to me is the fact that like not only was it unique, because it felt really unique, especially with like Nax. Nax was like this computer voice. Like she controlled like the whole Liberty Dome thing, and she's like this female computer voice who like tells the enemies where you are and like tries to kill you and stuff. So I thought that was really unique how they did that. Plus the game looks amazing on 360. And this is why I keep saying that games can look amazing. They don't need bloody 3 discs or whatever on 360. Like you can just have 1 disc and a game can look good. Because Crisis
Yeah.
3 is one of the best looking games. Plus the end, even if you don't like Crisis, even if you don't like first person shooters, trust me when I say this, the ending of Crisis 3 is something that I believe everybody needs to see. Because it's actually one of the most impressive things you'd see in a video
It's
game.
like the complete
Wow.
opposite of what happened with Mass Effect 3. It's just like,
Fair enough.
how?
I mean, to be fair, like the ending of Crisis isn't a game with choices, so you can't expect anything like that. Like, I mean, I'll explain it to you because, mind you, this doesn't spoil anything. The ending of Crisis 3 is basically the main character, Prophet.
Oh god, now I can't
like-
play the game. God dang it.
Oh, god damn it, Patrick.
Come on, just listen. The main character, Prophet, has to square off against this thing called the Alpha Ceph, which is like the
Wait,
mastermind of
are
the
you're talking about the
aliens.
first one?
No, I'm talking about the 3.
Talk about
Like,
the third
No,
one, you freaking idiot.
Prophet is
Yeah.
not in those.
Prophet is in 3. He's the main character of 3.
Wait, how?
Get on with it.
Oh, like let me finish. Yeah, like no, I could explain it to you later. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, he squares off against the Alpha Ceph, which is like the mastermind of all the aliens. But after he defeats it, he gets sucked into space, and he was like too late because like the Alpha Ceph created like a wormhole to like the alien dimension, and literally in real time, you see an alien ship bigger than the Earth just come out of a portal in space. And you have to use literally like you have to like jump to a satellite laser to shoot it down. It's amazing when you see it in like 1080p high definition graphics. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I wish I had a high end PC because I played on 360, but I wish I had high end PC to see that because I was like, wow. So to me, that's why it's like one of the best games this year.
I watched gameplay on it on the PC, and it looked so
Yeah,
good. Like
definitely.
it looked, yeah.
All right. My next game, and obviously everybody who knows me who knows this is
GTA 5.
No. I haven't even played GTA 5. No, GTA 5 is good.
Fucking
no, the
Sonic.
next game it's not
Move
wasn't
on.
this year. No, the next game for me is Call of Duty Ghosts because I'm a big Call of Duty fan, and
Hey, but you're not 10.
from my review on it, are you guys are you being for real right now?
All right, see, look at this. I can understand.
Can I like just talk about it? This isn't about
Go ahead,
this
talk about it.
series or whatever. This is
Chill,
my
chill.
list.
Go
Jesus
ahead.
Christ. Anyway,
Jesus.
yeah, it's my favorite because even though at first it took me a while to warm up to it, I felt like not only was the campaign actually quite varied, like they did a lot of very interesting things with it, especially in the second half, like the tank mission, the space mission, etc. Like multiplayer is really good, and multiplayer is really detailed because of customization and stuff. So plus anyway, even though it doesn't, I don't know, it didn't reach like the popularity of say Black Ops 2. It still knocks it out of the park as being like just one of like the best visually and gameplay wise. That's why, and plus it's one of my most played games right now because obviously I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. Plus I wrote a review for it and everything. So yeah, that's why that's on the list. The next game is one I bought up recently is the new Tomb Raider actually, because I surprisingly that game is amazing. Like it's good in
It
sense
is.
of
I
like
like it
Well, I
myself.
know who's gonna
platforming's
buy
really good.
that
Like,
$340 statue now.
no, it's like it's a sick game because like it's very cinematic. Everyone thought like, oh, they're gonna ruin Tomb Raider by making it like Uncharted. No, that actually made it really good. Like the set pieces are amazing, the graphics are fantastic, and
But there's
like
no
some of the
big.
platforming is genuinely scary. It's like whoa, like some of the jumps, some of the stuff you have to do, plus
Oh
the
yeah,
stuff
some of
Laura
the
goes
jumps
through.
and crazy stuff that you do on that
Like
game is
yeah,
actually
like Laura
amazing.
gets messed up in that game so much. Like
Yeah, I'm not gonna
she
lie, that
gets
game is brutal.
messed up in that
Yeah.
game.
She
Like
has the worst luck in that game, I have to
yeah,
say.
she has the worst luck definitely. But like she comes through it, becomes a killing machine, just kills everybody, which is which is pretty entertaining. Like, no, but I mean, I admit, I will agree with some people who said the transition from no, I don't want to kill nobody to I'm gonna kill them all. It was a bit too abrupt.
And
I admit. But then again, I don't think I could have really put up with no, I don't want to kill anybody for like an entire game. Like, you know what I mean? It's
I,
like, come on.
I think it needed more cleavage.
There was a lot of it though, to be fair. I
And
mean,
it,
But the
it
world
could
could
have
always use more boobs.
it needed
like,
more.
Actually, no, I don't think it could.
like no, it was fine the way it was
You
because there was a
heretic.
decent amount of fan service anyway. Anyway, final
You may
game.
call me the heretic, but I think we have enough women on this planet. They have more women than men.
That's true, I suppose. But anyway,
Oh
final
wait,
game
so you're
is
suggesting we all be homosexuals? Okay, come here, Ian.
No, I'm just saying we have.
Say the
Yeah,
hell
there are
away
more
from
women than men, and you still have no
God.
chance. How does that make you feel?
You fucker. I know this already. Why do you got to be an
guys,
ass?
let me finish. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, final game is one that's been said already, and no, it's not GTA 5. It's Bioshock Infinite. Even though I'm still playing it, I'd say it's one of the best. Here's the thing about the gameplay, which I said with Callum. Like, I say it's good, but it's not good enough in the sense that like it's fun, it's functional, it works, and I'd say it's really enjoyable. But I feel like because the story is so good, the story, the narrative, and the characters are so good that they threaten to crush the gameplay, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah. I know
they
what you mean.
they focused so much on it that the gameplay was almost not like an afterthought, but rather it's like they tried to
A
take
given.
gameplay of BioShock, which is good because if you've noticed, BioShock Infinite plays like all the other BioShocks. So you're probably thinking, why does it not work with Infinite? Because Infinite isn't the other BioShocks. Like it's not set in the same world, it doesn't have the same characters, it doesn't have the same story. So when you're trying to have this concept of a flying city with skyhooks and stuff, and like the story of Elizabeth and Booker and all that, juxtaposition with like shooting waves of enemies where we're using like superpowers and stuff, it doesn't it doesn't explain itself well enough. A lot of the time you're shooting the enemies just because, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm not trying to put it down. I'd say that it's one of the best looking games this year, definitely. It's amazing. Even like on 360 and PS3. It's amazing to look at. It's an amazing like visual like ride as you just play through it, some of the stuff you see. And it's super confusing. I admit, like the part I just got past was like, okay, I'm not going to ruin anything for anyone who hasn't played it, but the game kind of turns into Fear, and there's like ghosts and stuff, and you're like shooting spirits and crap. I was like, whoa, like that to me was really surprising because I thought like,
Oh,
the
you
transition
are.
from fighting like human enemies to fighting like ghosts and crap. I thought that was really cool. But anyway,
Yeah, what did you think of that section, by the way? Is it just me,
that,
or was that
that
fucking
was great.
hard as fuck?
No, yeah, it was one of the hardest, but it was one of my favorite because I mean I know this sounds strange, but like it made more sense than most of the enemies in that game do, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the enemies actually had context rather than, oh look, we're just hanging around. Oh look, it's Booker, let's shoot him. It's like what? That doesn't that doesn't make sense.
I'm
Where do
sorry,
they
but
come
I gotta actually throw off the subject right quick.
from?
But
Okay.
Fear.
Yes,
I played
I was about
the
to say
game
that. It
all the way
it reminded me
to
of the Fear.
yeah. Um, I've played all the way through to the last game, and I've seen that Fear went from a horror to shooter.
Well, no, not necessarily, because the game series is meant to be a supernatural action shooter. Like the first game was, as in the first game and the two DLC packs, those were an action shooter, and then two expanded the shooter part of it by making it bigger. I know what you mean. It's more action packed by the third game, but to be fair, the whole series was like that.
What about
It's
Dead
just that
Space?
the first game.
What
Sorry,
about
go ahead.
What about Dead Space 3?
No, Dead Space. No, Dead Space. Yeah, that's Dead Space is a perfect example of a series going from more horror to action. But Fear at its core was a shooter, because you know how Dead Space started out as like a mechanic with tools, and it
Yeah,
slowly
he
Yeah.
started out as a
like,
mechanic with tools, and he gets stuck, and he's trying to get out, and you have all these jump scares, and then
yeah,
that game scares the hell out of you.
but like Dead
I'm not
Space
gonna
2
lie.
was still very like action packed, but it was still a very scary game. But Dead Space 3, yeah, kind of, it's a bit scary, but it gets rid of that. But Fear, on the other hand, Fear at its core is a shooter. Like you have like loads of guns, loads of weapons. At its core, it's a shooter, but it has horror elements. So that's why I say that it stays true to itself. But yeah, that ghosty bit in BioShock Infinite, that reminded me of Fear. It was quite good. But so yeah, that's my top five, and obviously that's I'm surprised nobody said The Last of Us.
Dude,
I'm really
I
I
was
surprised.
thinking
plan
about
on
it, but I have
saying
not
that
played it
because of the zombies.
at all, or seen any gameplay.
I mean, I guess. Well, I mean, do none of you own PS3s? Is that why?
No.
Because nobody's played The Last of Us. Because everyone says like The Last of Us is like.
PS3 had no game.
I have not watched. I've only watched like very little gameplay. I could not make anything on it.
Fair enough. I played like the demo of it, and it was interesting. Like, I liked the idea, and the graphics were cool. The
I
only thing I
I
think about
still
that
haven't
game is
even
like
touched The Last of Me. I am a big zombie gamer, and I'm gonna have to get through The Last of Me and
The Last of Us. You
get
mean?
y'all with that one.
Y'all know that DayZ has just been released, right? The full game, standalone.
Jay Z. I hate Jay Z. Wait, what?
Oh my god.
DayZ.
No, but my only gripe with The Last of Us is it kind of looks like the kind of game you wouldn't play again, if that makes sense. Like you played it once, it doesn't really need to play again. That's the only thing I'd like have against it.
Mate, you're in one of those games at the moment.
Great story, but like, would I want to play it again? Like, where's the replay value, if that makes sense? Like, because the story, once it's done, it's done. So that's my only gripe with it.
I want to get off of that subject for like a quick second and go to like the nerdiest shit of the nerds.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Bomberman.
The brand new Hobbit movie that just came out.
People say that's really good.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm going
thought
to see
it
it this weekend, and I can't wait.
The brand new horror movie. What
Hobbit
horror
movie.
Hobbit
Oh,
movie.
Hobbit movie.
Horror movie.
Same thing, really.
Well, I don't know.
Ian, you went too far off subject.
Yeah, I know. I was just
No,
saying.
well,
that
no, it doesn't matter. I mean, we've all said our top five, so we're moving on. In fact, the next topic, isn't about the Hobbit, mind you. It's not about top fives, but we mentioned, I think Ian mentioned, competitive gaming and like esports and stuff,
Yes.
and that's what we're going to talk about next. I mean, we don't have to say too much about it, but whether we can like, we can talk about what we think about esports in general.
Now I'm just gonna open this up real quick.
All right, go ahead.
On they have so many people. Like if you take the games like League of Legends, and they have so many people that play those games, and they have competitive, and you can win prizes, and the prizes are they're more money than actual sports have.
Yeah, you mean like those $1 million Dota tournaments? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah, $1 million. And when I say they have millions of people watching, they have millions of people watching the show just at home, and hundreds of thousands that attend those shows.
There's like 100,000 people on Twitch alone. Then there's like you streaming and like other websites that stream.
And then the people on HBO esports. I mean, people have said this, that those games are not a sport; they're just a game. And you take the fact that sports are actually a game, like basketball, they're a game. But you play them. It's just you're actually being athletic.
Yeah, they made them competitive. They're just games that they made competitive.
Yeah, those are athletic games. These are not athletic sports, but they are still they should be considered a sport right now.
I think the way I see it is like games, be them real or video games. The thing about games is like a game is created for the sake of fun with the objective of winning and or something other, and it's like any game can be made competitive. It doesn't even have to be a competitive game at its core. There can be competitive Bomberman, because Bomberman has rules, and Bomberman has a way to set up actual matches, so there could be competitive Bomberman. Not like on the level of League of Legends, obviously not, but like you could actually have like
Exactly.
a Bomberman tournament with your friends or whatever. Because I mean, I'm just gonna put this out there because I hate, and I mean hate, people who say stuff like, "Oh, competitive gaming is bullshit. Why are games competitive? You shouldn't play games for money. They should be for fun." I hate when people say that. That makes me so mad because they have this idea that games are for kids and you should just play them until they're done, and then you grow up and start doing adult stuff. Ooh,
Hey,
it's like that makes me mad
you know what the
when
most
people say that.
competitive game I can think of is?
Mario Party.
Motherfucking Monopoly.
Oh my god.
Monopoly. No,
Monopoly.
Monopoly is the way you lose a friend.
Yeah,
Monopoly
Monopoly
is
isn't a game.
Monopoly
Monopoly is the way
breaks
you
families.
lose family members.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Monopoly
yeah,
breaks
well, there
families
you go.
apart worse than cheating wives.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
I think that still goes into the subject of Mario Party.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
Mario
Oh, yeah,
Party
Monopoly
is
Mario
destroys
Party.
Party game.
friendships.
Yeah.
No, but
Monopoly destroys entire families.
yeah. I mean, the esports scene is big though, because obviously, League of Legends is at the top at the moment. League
Dota
of
2.
Legends, Dota 2, Call of Duty, Battlefield actually just joined as well.
Call of Duty Battlefield. Oh
Counter
my god, I
Strike.
never heard that one before.
Anyway, yeah, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Counter Strike, and one or two others. But obviously, esports scene is big overall. League of Legends gets the most numbers all the time, primarily because League of Legends is free and loads of people watch that and stuff. And I think they said low players. We mentioned this before the podcast, but yeah, League of Legends players have been officially, what was it, classified as athletes, which
No,
is
not all of them.
strange.
There was
No,
only
not all of them, but like
there was
certain.
only one.
Oh, only one person.
Only
There
one
can
person.
only be
There
one.
can only be one. Damn it!
Yes.
No, but yeah, so I mean, if you ask me, I don't think there needs to be classifications or people need to think of it as a sport. The point is, a competitive game is a competitive game. There's rules, there's competitors, there's two different sides, maybe teams or maybe individuals, and the point is to win. That's the whole point. It doesn't have to be like, because I mean, to me, it's like I find it funny that people say like, I mean, obviously I'm not knocking it because it's fine, but like stuff like basketball, football, etc. They say like, oh, that's legit and all that, but it's like, but at the end of the day, those are just games created for fun, and people made those competitive. And mind you, like, I don't know, like throwing around a couple of balls with your hands and feet, and people paying literally hundreds of dollars to see that and scream at it. I mean, I
That
don't know.
entertaining.
Like
hang on,
to
hang on,
me,
hang on. This is
like
sounding a
that.
lot like my weekend.
Okay, guys.
Except I don't use my hands to throw my balls.
No, look, all I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to put down normal sports, but rather it's like you can't talk about competitive video games being silly if you're not going to consider like, I don't know, competitive card games, like how people play poker for money. Because at the end of the day, that's a bunch of like, I don't know, cards and people sweating and probably losing their lives over it. I mean, come on now.
Is it fair that when you said
We're on
card
the
games, I didn't even
subject
think of poker. I thought of Yu-Gi-Oh.
You thought of Yu-Gi-Oh! You
Card games on
Shadow
motorcycles.
battles. Shadow battles, man. We got to put our souls on the line.
On motorcycles.
On motorcycles, yes, exactly.
All
No, but
right.
can you
Man.
imagine like esports level Yu-Gi-Oh? Jesus Christ!
Guys.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure they have Magic the Gathering tournaments.
Magic the
like that.
Gathering, yeah, Magic the Gathering tournaments are big.
Obviously Magic the Gathering, but I don't like card games. Like they get boring. They're boring to me.
You're boring.
Fair.
Bet you they
No,
would be
like-
more interesting if we put them on motorcycles.
Motorcycles.
Yeah,
Or-
people-
Oh
Esports
god, no,
moves.
why? No. That's
I mean,
what they
esports
thought with
is
Yu-Gi-Oh.
esports is really the only thing about esports I have slightly an issue with is, I mean, it can be hype and it can be exciting, but it depends on which game you watch if you enjoy it. And
Yeah.
it depends on how the casters are doing it, because sometimes it's a bit too official. Like there's no real space for like colorful commentary. Sometimes the crowd's a bit boring, but I mean that's with like most things anyways. But I'd say esports and competitive gaming in general is exciting to watch, because if you enjoy the game, then obviously hype stuff happens. Plus you get like the highlight reels and all that, like that kind of stuff. I mean, does
Oh, yeah.
anyone have a particular game they like to watch?
I don't know.
Or like
I
Okay.
think
I just
esports
watch
is
streams.
kind of lame. Personally, I mean,
oh no, fair enough.
I have to I like to go off subject on this sports and video game subject. The one thing is that I've noticed that people are actually watching sports on their video game console.
Yeah.
And it really pisses me off because growing up, video gaming was video gaming. You don't watch your TV entertainment on your video game.
I
No, well,
understand that. I
I know what you
respect that
mean, but
opinion.
like consoles can do more now though. To be fair.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they're not
don't
really
want them
consoles.
to do
They're
more.
Like if
I
you
don't
look at
want
the
them to fuck
Xbox,
up
if you
Steam.
look at the Xbox One, if you have AT&T Universe or DirecTV, you can literally hook up your box up to your TV and watch it with that. What they're trying to do is they're trying, and I'm quoting Woody's Gamertag here. They are literally trying to be your HDMI 1 port instead of your HDMI 2 or any side thing you go to besides your TV. They're trying
That's
to
actually a
be.
very smart point. HDMI one, I like that.
They're trying to be your
Yeah, the
whole
ultimate
entertainment
entertainment
system in
console.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're trying to
Yeah.
be everything in
Well-
one. And that's what I like about it. They're bringing the whole plate to the table. Even though they still bring the games, they still bring all this, and they have apps like a phone. You can
Yeah,
go
I
on
mean,
Netflix.
that's
You
the
got
way it
YouTube.
is.
Yeah, well,
Adapt or
It
die.
is a
Yeah.
gaming console
Exactly.
for a
No,
reason.
but guys, if you just define it by that, then gaming as an industry will get stale if all it's going to do is that. And mind you, it's not just gaming. Every type of media has to evolve in some way. It's like you don't lose anything by adding other stuff. It's not like games will one day disappear from the Xbox. At its core, it's a games console. It can be
I-
more than that.
So what
That's
you're
what
saying
everything's
is
I
doing.
disagree.
that video games to evolve have to add TV.
No, I'm not talking about the games, bro. I'm talking about the console. The games
We're
are still
talking
there.
about
I,
we're
I,
talking about the media.
I think
Yeah, exactly. We're not talking about the games
Alright,
or
I'm
whatever.
gonna
All
have
right,
to
Patrick,
say,
let
if
Phantom
anything,
talk.
this will help the game industry like grow because all they're gonna
Yeah.
do is if someone realizes, oh, I can watch Sky, Netflix, look at my Facebook and my YouTube, all on my Xbox, they'll go out and get it, and then
Yes,
they'll get
because
some
I
games.
watch Skype.
or I can
Yeah, but
watch
they will get a wider audience.
or I can
Yeah,
watch
exactly.
my
A wider
TV
audience.
on my TV.
It's
I
just
can
an
watch
industry.
Netflix
Bro,
on
that's
my TV.
perfectly fine, but like times are changing and the audiences are getting bigger for gaming. Giving people more
Yeah.
options isn't a bad thing.
Man,
Exactly.
that will die.
Like,
you're
if
making
you-
it sound like, oh, having more options is bad. We should just make games for games. Like, come on now.
Well,
No,
I
it's
kind of
more of like having the extra options is cool, but designing the console around the options and adding in stuff that isn't really necessary.
yeah, exactly.
But define necessary. You're not the one making the console. It's not remove. Look, here's the thing.
The
If any of these
Xbox One
features,
looks like a
if any of
giant
these features took
VCR.
away, guys, listen. If any of these features took away from playing the game, I would agree. But no, it doesn't. In fact, the Xbox One is, by all rights, the most advanced Xbox console because not only like the share
But
features.
what about
and
the
stuff,
people that
the
want to
graphics and the
play, want to
achievements
have
and
an Xbox just to play video games?
well, they
Yeah,
can do
see,
that.
then
They don't
they-
have to use any
They
of the other
cannot
features.
buy it then. Obviously.
Well, see,
Wait,
my
wait, all right,
my problem is
guys,
I don't
Uh,
see why it's a big deal.
if they get the console, then they don't need to have the
Yeah,
apps. You don't have to use them.
Yeah, you
The
don't
thing
have
about it is that you have the availability. I mean, if you don't want to use it, don't use it.
Yeah,
The
you
game,
can-
as Patrick said, at its core, it's a gaming console.
Well-
They're not taking all this stuff, putting them in there, and adding the game around it. They're putting the game in first, focusing on that, and adding everything else around the console.
well,
I mean,
see,
the availability is there,
Like,
but you
could
don't have to
basically-
use
You
it.
could have an Xbox One and never use anything else except the game.
yeah,
Because
but
the
I'm
games themselves play perfectly fine. So that's it. What's the problem?
well, see, my deal with that is
The
that
problem is that you're paying like $100.
Let Phantom talk.
anyway,
Not including the Connect.
No,
Let
$100
Phantom
was
talk.
a
Let
game
Phantom
console.
talk, guys.
Connect.
Let Phantom.
anyway,
Let Phantom.
Guys, Joe.
so we've got an all-in-one console, essentially a multimedia entertainment system, which I'm all for releasing something like that. That's cool. It has a specific audience that will reach out to very strongly. Most notably, younger parents and whatnot. They can do everything on that one console, not have to worry about anything. But my biggest deal is it's so goddamn ridiculously expensive for such a thing. I only buy a console to play
Be that
video
as it may,
games.
I suppose.
Mostly.
But that's,
fair,
I mean, it's just an extra $100. If you can shell it out, it's up to you.
All right, look. I want to tell you one thing. The Xbox, $500, right?
That's a house payment.
But
Yeah.
but if you look at the new Steam box that is coming out, that's like $1,000, and it's
Well,
basically a small PC. Yeah, an Xbox, Ivan, it may be $400 without a Kinect, but look, I've heard really good things about the Kinect. I've looked at it. I've watched
Kinect
videos,
2.0.
people that have used it, and it's really good now. They've improved it. You can do all kinds of things with it.
And
I
mind
mean,
you, you don't even have to use it. You don't even have to have it plugged in.
you
That's
don't
the
even
thing.
have to have it plugged in. And the thing is, you're paying an extra $100, and some of the reasons that they're adding it in is because that is new and improved, and they want to show it. And not that many people bought it last time. And the thing, it, uh, the reason there weren't so many games at all on the Kinect is because nobody bought the Kinect.
Hold on,
Because
but the thing-
nobody wants to
The
connect.
yeah.
Hold on, but
I
the
mean,
thing-
but can I just make the point though that look, guys, I'm not trying to ostracize anyone's opinion, but there's a huge difference between I don't like the Xbox One's extra features, I don't think they're necessary, and saying they should not be there. Guys, let's not be Puritan about it. It's like saying that like I can't believe that
Who said it
cable
wasn't
boxes
supposed to
do
be
more
there?
than just flipping. No, like saying that stuff about like oh it's not necessary and all that. Like, look, guys, I get that you don't like it, but we as gamers don't have to like we don't have to buy these things, nor do we have to use them. That's the way it is. Like that's how technology advances. Things have to adapt or die. Basically, that's the way it works.
Well,
And I don't think we've lost anything in terms of gaming. So I say let it be. I mean, I think that like just as I was about to say, cable boxes and DVD players do more than just show
DVD
cable or do
players, really?
no, yeah,
Alright,
like for example, a
didgeridoo?
cable box back in the day used to just play cable. Now you got TiVo. Now you got on demand. Now you can even rent movies. They didn't used to do that. Back in the day, a cable box is a cable box. But now a cable box is basically a PC without internet.
Exactly. But what Callum just said, he just stated in the section where you can type, he said, but expanding their audience allows growth. More growth means more business, and more business means more games. I just stated what he said exactly. And look,
Fair enough.
that's true. And my brother also said, I think they actually lost profits from the Kinect. But if you actually look at what they did, they sold more Xbox consoles than they did the Xbox 360 in the first day. They sold over 1 million, as
Oh,
did the
Xbox
PS4.
One, yeah. That's true.
As
Both
did
of
the
them sold
PS4.
really well. I mean, so
They
I'm
did
just, I'm
not
just saying,
lose money.
yeah, exactly.
on that.
Bottom line is, right? I just think that whether or not we like these features or even if we need them doesn't really mean that they should not be there. I think that we can just let them be there. And at the end of the day, if the price is a problem, wait for it to go down. I mean, you don't have to buy it.
Well, see-
That's the bottom line.
I don't know. I grew up gaming on consoles. I didn't grow up gaming on PC because, of course, that was
I mean,
that.
so did I though, but I don't see
Yeah.
how that makes a difference.
Well, because when I buy a game console, I want a game console. I don't want extra bullshit apps all in my fucking way. You know, like when they did the most recent.
Use your fucking Wii controller as your remote for your TV. Shut the hell up.
No, but you don't need to. We just said this. You don't have to use it though. We just said that. We've
Yeah,
been
I'm not
through
gonna
this.
lie. Where you said it gets in your way, what gets in your way of putting a disc in the disc drive and closing the drive about the apps? What gets in the
Yeah,
way
like
of
that
that?
doesn't get in the way, so I don't know what you don't.
I mean, the game boots up
Dude.
automatically. If anything, it's not getting in your way whatsoever.
Also,
No,
Callum.
you
also,
actually
Callum.
turn that off. I hate the game starting automatically because sometimes
I mean, no, yeah, no, you
That,
can
that's
change
beside
the
the
setting.
point.
Yeah, we're just making the point that if you don't have to use any of that.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, bro. I do actually understand what you're saying about
Hold
how
on,
you
hold on,
wish it was
Patrick.
more simple and it hadn't diverted. But the point is
Patrick,
that it doesn't
Patrick,
ruin the game. Oh yeah, go ahead.
the thing that gets me the most is that the release date of the console, you can't not buy a Kinect. You have to buy the $500 bundle of the Xbox Kinect, controller, hard drive, etc. I'd rather
Well-
just buy the console without the Kinect.
But,
'Cause
well,
I'm
true.
gonna-
I mean, and it would be probably $100 cheaper. I mean, but I'm saying be that as it may, that's the way
will
it
be
is.
$100 cheaper.
Also, the thing about the
That's just the way
Xbox
it is.
One is if you think the apps are all this stuff is going to make it slow, it's not slow. If you have an app and you want to go to that app, you can go to Netflix. And
Yeah.
you can,
Yeah, like the
and you can
snapping
pop
stuff.
straight back into the game. Actually, no.
instant.
You can close out of a game and you can go to an app and close out of the app and go back into the game, I think. But you
No,
don't
yeah,
even
'cause
need
the game is on standby.
the game is on standby. It's not even stop loaded. It's going to stay loaded and you can just go back to it.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I mean, but and also to be fair, like I as I was trying to say before, I get what you're saying. That if it was more straightforward, that'd be fine. But obviously, it's not. But that doesn't mean it's not accessible because it is accessible. In fact, it's more accessible than it used to be.
Exactly.
But that,
you guys,
but,
I think-
but nothing gets ruined
You
in
guys,
the end. That's what I'm trying to say. Nothing gets ruined.
you guys,
It's all
I
good.
think we kind of went
Over. No, I'd have. Are we? I don't think. I think we're fine.
I don't know.
So,
What?
All right,
just-
well-
what are the YouTube Nazis gonna be like? You went over 1 hour. You get fined, faggot. I mean,
We've
They're
always
all
gone over an hour.
24-hour videos.
Alright.
Yeah,
Guys,
we've always done that.
Yeah, but I thought we
We-
always for 5
Now-
episodes. Come on now.
We can now. I think.
Does
on
anyone
that
other than
note-
us watch this just yet?
No.
Nope.
I don't
You know why? Because y'all don't syndicate it. Because you suck.
If we do have
I
fans,
like
He's
I
nuts.
like the video. I subscribe. But actually, I think we should end it on this note.
Oh yeah.
And we had fun. We talked about a lot of good topics.
Hold
we
on,
discussed it.
I want to say one more thing about
Holy
the
shit,
Xbox
Ivan
One.
talks.
Holy shit.
I've been
Go ahead.
talking this entire time.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ivan,
he was
say,
talking a second
say your
ago. Go
one more
ahead.
thing about the
Say.
Xbone.
Now, the thing about the Xbox, like the only, like, if I could change one thing about the Xbox 360, it would be the
price tag?
dashboard. The dashboard load time. Whenever you open up the Xbox guide, it takes like 3 seconds. And
Does
whenever
it?
you're in a game,
I
Yeah.
thought that's only if it gets super slow, but it's fine for the most part.
On the Xbox
Oh,
One,
like,
on
in
the
general,
Xbox
the
One,
Xbox guide loads really slowly.
on the Xbox 360, yeah.
3 seconds isn't that long though. You make it sound like the end of the world.
No, but you see, like in game, that's a long time. You can get killed in 3 seconds.
No, yeah, granted, in game, yeah, fair enough. But I don't think it's always that bad.
But,
From what I've
no,
seen, it's not always that
opening the guide is 3 seconds. Going to your friends list is like another 4 seconds. Then, like, not to mention.
bad. I mean, I'm
sending
sure they can
messages.
iron stuff like that out. That's like you can.
Well,
patch that.
look, in the
Like-
Xbox 360, they were using a more updated thing, and whenever they did that, this is a 10-year-old console, right? So
6-year-old console.
10-year-old console. And the thing about it is that it's going to be slow. And now in the Xbox One, guess what? It's
Xbox 360
fast.
is 10 years old.
I mean, I know what you mean, but I think that like speed issues can be either optimized or patched out. But I can understand 3 seconds is a long time. But I mean, the way you made it sounded like a first world problem. Like, wow, 3 seconds, that's so bad.
All right.
Like-
Well, on
Like,
that
you
note,
have no idea. If you've ever
fast.
played League of
Nah.
Legends, there's a 3-second stun or a fear sometimes. It's just like 3 seconds. Crazy amount of time in League of Legends.
I mean,
Alright,
I know, I
guys.
agree. But yeah, so yeah, good, no, but good stuff overall. I'm glad we kept the debate civil, which is nice. I always
Yeah.
like civil debates.
I think
Yeah.
one plus thing about the Xbox though, 1,000. That's fantastic. You know,
that is fantastic.
Wait. I have a bit of news here.
Wait.
Oh, what?
Somebody-
What's this?
Somebody
Wait one more
told me
second.
that Patrick is black.
Oh my god.
That's
All right.
Wow.
you know, I kind of heard that.
I actually
Also,
thought he was gonna
guys,
say something.
about the 1,000 friends thing. You know how Twitter has all these followers and stuff?
Mhm.
Now on Xbox One, if you have a full friend
You can
list with
subscribe to
1,000
people.
friends is crazy. You can follow people and have them follow
Oh, yeah,
you
you're
and to
right,
know what you're
right,
doing.
right. Yeah, like so you don't
That's
actually
cool.
have to add them, but you can follow what they're doing, like
Yes,
achievements.
exactly.
You
Game-
can follow
They increased
unlimited
limit on
people,
your
but
friends
like,
list?
You can only follow people that aren't on your friends list.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good stuff. So, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we
to
actually
be
covered all the
continued.
topics. See, Josh. Look what
Yeah,
happens
well.
when you have topics. Look
Yeah,
what
we were
happens.
relatively organised this time around.
Yeah.
One side note though, the PS4 has 2,000 friends.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay,
It's
seriously,
ridiculous.
who plays with 2,000 different people?
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
Exactly,
I
yeah.
mean, other than like
1,000 is
Yeah, that's a
groups
really
of
bit
cool.
celebrities, I don't see many people maxing that out. Like YouTubers and celebrities, of course, but not like most people in general.
All right,
Even-
well,
The
guys.
amount of scale that you would get from like 2,000 friends, just like stop, go away.
All right. I think we can just end this out here, guys.
Okay.
I think this went well,
Yep,
and
yep.
the best thing about it was that there was no ponies making out with sinks. That was the best part.
Exactly.
Damn
We
it.
had no fanfic this time.
But
I
don't
think
you feel a
That
part of
link has
the
gotten
mission?
farther than any one of us.
Okay, well, we're gonna end this here. Thank you, everybody, for coming out on the show and doing things and stuff. I like to, all of us at that Nerdy Web Show would also like to wish everybody a happy holidays and a happy New Year.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
happy holidays.
Wait, no, wasn't Hanukkah like November?
I don't know.
Festivus, wait, what?
Yeah, I think it is.
So,
Gosh, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New.
Yeah.
So,
Merry Christmas and Happy New
so in that note,
Wieners.
good night, everybody.